For context, I sell luxury cars. I've been doing it for a little bit. I moved states, so I'm now at a new dealership that I transferred to. I got pulled aside today and told that people's spouses were calling and were saying that they are uncomfortable with me working there because of the way I dress and because of the way I look. I got told that I am better off wearing polo and slacks, and that maybe because of the way I am a little bit curvier, things just, fit the wrong way. So I'm in the parking lot of my job, and I don't think I'm coming back. I literally, that is so uncomfortable to be told, your spouse, your wife is calling in and saying they're uncomfortable with me.
Sweetie, let me mansplain the situation to you. You see, most men who can afford to buy the luxury cars you sell for your employers tend to be rich older men, and a lot of those spouses ended up being married to rich older men by being in the same situation you're in now, as in being young and attractive in a place where rich men tend to congregate. And just like he can replace his older Ferrari with a new model Ferrari, you're the new model wife that his current wife doesn't want to be replaced with.
This chain of logic is correct, and what is correct is sacred.
It's one of the rare instances when women engage in mate guarding, and trust me, in about 10 years, you're not only gonna understand their point of view, you're probably gonna be living it and doing the exact same thing, just so another younger woman doesn't take your place on the gravy train.
And he brings it up again, oh my God, it's really dusty. And I was like, wait a minute. You didn't clean the fan last week after you pointed out to me specifically that it was pretty dusty? And he was like, no, you noticed it too. Why didn't you clean the fan? And I was like, whoa.
I don't know your boyfriend, but I can assume he didn't clean that ceiling fan because he thinks it's your job. And I can assume that because he was raised in a society that tells men that it's women's job to be in service of them, that it's a woman's job to do the domestic labor, the laundry, the cooking, the cleaning, the groceries. He's been raised in a society.
The same society that teaches men that the only value a man really has is how much money he makes. The same society that teaches women that men must protect and provide for them, and if a man doesn't pay all of the bills, he's not a real man. The same society in which men have no reproductive rights and men are forced to pay child support even if they never wanted to be fathers. Basically, the society that teaches women that men are just ATMs with a pulse.
Bruh.
Now, if you lovely ladies want to enjoy the benefits of that society, and a lot of you already do, shut up and clean the fan.
I like getting used and abused, getting choked, drowned, slapped.
I like you. I like sex.
I like to make men uncomfortable.
I like pie.
And I like the smell of planet-cracking munitions in the morning. It smells like the 4th of July.
Where are the men who are supposed to be protectors and providers of the women in their lives?
Good question. We'll get back to you on that when we find women worth protecting and providing for.
There's a lot of women who are upset that our rights have been stripped away slowly but surely over the last 2+ years. We're coming up on the anniversary of the overturning of Roe versus Wade.
Oh, you're still salty about that?
I'm not being funny, Stacey, but you want to get a life. What you said just now was really boring.
It's time for men to feel this rage, okay? They need to get on board because unfortunately it's the pale, stale, and frail we need to be voting with us come November.
So, let me get this straight. You need men who, according to your own media, are trending conservative to vote for your political ideology against their own political ideology, while also calling them pale, stale, and frail mother fluffers.
Women have more brain cells than men.
So ladies, this is a call. Talk to the men in your life because we can sit here and stew in our rage all day, but we are preaching to the choir. Unfortunately, We need the men.
Do we need men?
No.
Do we need men?
Honestly, no.
Do we need men?
No.
Why?
Because they suck.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
Bear. Man is scary.
With a bear.
Depends what man, but probably a bear.
100% a bear.
Women are not without electoral or political power. It is noteworthy that the percentage of women who register to vote and cast a ballot is consistently higher than the percentage of the men who do so. End of quote.
So this is the time. Sit down with your man. Sit down with your...
Go f*** yourself. But go f*** yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is.
And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.